So everyone, it's been a long time I've done a vlog, and I have to do one after Haiti to tell you how everything went beautifully and wonderfully, and how the guides are still working, and we're actually creating the website at the moment, so that's all very exciting. I know they've been doing a lot of pilot excursions throughout the few weeks that I've left, and also they've got a lot of pilot excursions planned for this Easter weekend, and after they can start making money and selling the excursions at the price that they really cost. So why am I doing a new vlog today? Well, it's because I want to tell you about my trials and tribulations of my travels to Saudi Arabia. I left Colchester this morning at 4 on a wonderful little National Express bus, very good service, I have to say. And arrived at Heathrow Airport to find out that my flight was delayed by 2.5 hours, which obviously means that I never made my flight to Riyadh on arrival upon at Frankfurt. I have to say that the service on the plane to keep us updated about what was happening, which flight had flown, which one was waiting for which passenger was inexistent. Which is really surprising considering that I was lucky enough to travel in business class. I've traveled on United Airlines before, where they give you all the gates and all the terminals of every single connecting airplane that you have. So I'm really not impressed by Lufthansa customer service. On the top of it, for some kind of reason unbeknown to me that had to do with Schengen agreement, and maybe the number of people that were on the flight, we were not allowed to get out of the plane at the front. We had to wait until the rear, so we were the last to get out, which made sure that obviously we would really miss our flight. We had to cross, we were given the wrong information when we arrived. We were told actually the flight had been waiting for us, which wasn't at all the case. It had left 30 minutes before. But by that time I had walked back and forward the airport at least once, which was of course, at the opposite direction. And then it was time to go queuing at customer service in order to rebook the flight for tomorrow. That lasted an hour, over an hour I had to queue in order to actually get the flight changed, and that's business class service. So you can imagine there were people shouting that they were with their families and that they had been waiting for 2 hours to be seen, which is totally mad. So not impressed. I'm having a cup of tea. I'm in Germany because you have to make the tea in the coffee machine, and I had to call reception to get milk, because of course the only thing you can get is Sahne. It's kind of powder cream, good for coffee, but obviously not good for a good English tea. And I have my own tea bags, yeah, because I know I'm not going to get the proper stuff abroad. So I'm in Frankfurt. I get my flight rebooked for tomorrow. I got the last seat on the plane. And I'm checked in to go to the Sheraton Hotel, where I am now. By the time I go and get my luggage, I find the nicest lady on earth. Her name is Constance. She's lovely. She takes the time to talk to me, to get to know me, to say that, she's very sorry for all the things that I have been through. Okay, all the nice little things that you need after a little bit of stress. She then offers me to get my luggage directly delivered at the Sheraton, which I find really lovely. So I go and have lunch and come and check in at the Sheraton, which takes about 45 minutes because there is the massive and longest queue ever. By the time I'm booked, my luggage has gone back to Lufthansa because I wasn't on the system. I then have to walk all the way back to the terminal to find someone to help me to find the place where my luggage is. They get me to 2 or 3 different places, one of them being the lost and found desk, and when I arrived there, I went on strike. I sat down and I told them I am not moving until you tell me where my luggage is. So they took pity on me and they actually walked to the place with me. I don't know how I would have gone there on my own because you needed security clearance. And there was two big signs saying forbidden to walk, past those gates. But I finally got back to Constance. She then tracked my luggage. We went to the proper office where it was, and I walked back and came here. So here it is. I think Lufthansa definitely needs to review the number of staff it's got at its desk and its customer service. And to be quite honest, Sheraton as well, because to expect people to queue for half an hour, 45 minutes to check in at the hotel, it's crazy. That's just service of the 19th century. So here we are, tomorrow. I hope I'm finally going to make it to Riyadh, and I will do a vlog, wearing the whole gear to just talk to you and explain to you what my feelings are being there. So goodbye, and until the last installment. In fact, I really need, I think, a whiskey, but the only thing I have is a cup of tea. Bye bye!